What is up, everybody? I'm the Retro Nerd, and welcome to another episode of Retro Night. And this time around, we are playing the real Ghostbusters for the Game Boy. So many problems wrong with this game. Okay, so people that have the rights right now to Ghostbusters is Activision, and they already came out with a new Ghostbusters game with the new movie coming out, where you play recruits. You don't play any of the characters from the movies, even the new movie whatsoever. You just play as new recruits and stuff like that. But the way they did it is in the style of Sanctum of Slime mixed with Ghostbusters the video game, because from the footage I saw of it, you just don't destroy the ghost or use you use a certain item to capture them with, like you did in Sanctum of Slime. This one actually has you wrangle the ghost and more than likely put them into a trap. I didn't see much from the trailer, and I'm not really looking to play this one because it doesn't interest me at all. So let's get off that topic and let's actually talk about the real Ghostbusters for the Game Boy. Now, I remember my buddy Sal. He picked this up from a store called Game Craze that replaced our old video store, Vix Video, and then we got Hollywood Video in the neighborhood. But anyways, I remember this place. You could rent games, and then he also had games to sell. I saw it in the glass case, and I was gonna come back for it and get it. But by the time I went back and get it, it was gone. My buddy Sal actually had it, so this is actually my first time ever owning this game. I bet my buddy Sal still has his actual copy from when we were kids. So the premise of this is nothing more than like Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle or Bugs Bunny probably Birthday Blowout. So the premise of this is you're playing as Peter. You're inside this weird castle type thing, and you got your proton pack that helps you burn blocks, and you gotta collect these stars, and you find bombs, and then you fight monsters and stuff like that. But you don't see any ghosts from the actual like Ghostbusters, movies or anything. I think you see Slimer once or twice. But other than that, you have like fucking Kirby enemies, the witches in the hats, running it back and forth. And then you got the monster that you actually see on the box art for the game. He's in here once or twice. And yeah, the whole premise is you collect the stars, and then eventually you get a big key that opens the exit for you to get out of the level. And I was just like, doesn't really have anything to do with busting ghosts, capturing them, because your proton stream is pretty much useless against the ghosts. You actually have to use the bombs that you pick up, and you have to lay them in the pathway of these ghosts, and hopefully the ghosts will run into it and kill themselves. It's pretty much the premise of this game is you just have to avoid obstacles, set up traps, collect all the stars, make sure you get the big key so you can exit out. That's all you gotta do in this whole game. Now, is it a bad game? Not really. But is it a bad Ghostbuster game? Yeah, it's a bad Ghostbuster game. But is it a bad game in the sense of what game is trying to have you to do? No, it's not. It's just, it's been done with Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle and probably the Birthday Blowout ones. But it doesn't make it a bad game. It just makes it a bad Ghostbusters game, because it's not a really good formula to do a Ghostbuster game with, Yeah, go around collecting stuff. No, Ghostbusters is about busting ghosts, not collecting stuff. That's cool if you put that in as side stuff like they did with Ghostbusters video game where you collected the artifacts, but you don't fucking make that the whole premise of the game. The whole premise of the Ghostbusters and the game should be you're busting ghosts, or at least fighting ghosts. I mean, yeah, they have ghosts in here, but you don't really bust them with your proton stream. Proton streams used to burn down bricks. It doesn't make sense. But like I said, it's not a bad game. It's just a bad Ghostbuster game. That's all it is. It's a bad Ghostbuster game, not a bad game. It's actually pretty enjoyable, you know, pretty easy, pretty simple to figure out, and it kind of uses your brain a little bit, and you know, you gotta solve these puzzles and stuff like that. It's not bad in that sense, but bad Ghostbuster game for sure, for sure. Anyways, guys, I've been the Retro Nerd. This has been an episode of Retro Night, and we were playing the real Ghostbusters for the Game Boy. Retro Nerd out.